Embracing change and growth is one of the most powerful and transformative decisions anyone can make in life. Change is inevitable, but it is how we respond to it that determines our trajectory. While it may seem daunting at first, embracing change allows us to discover new opportunities, overcome challenges, and unlock our true potential. When we step outside of our comfort zones, we open ourselves to new experiences and lessons that ultimately help us grow as individuals. Change often brings discomfort, and discomfort is a natural part of personal development. The very act of changing, whether it's shifting career paths, adopting new habits, or altering our mindset, can provoke feelings of fear and uncertainty. This is especially true when the change is not something we initiated or planned. However, it is essential to understand that growth cannot happen without this discomfort. If we remain in our familiar surroundings or ways of thinking, we limit ourselves to only what is known and predictable, never challenging ourselves to reach new heights. One of the key aspects of embracing change is recognizing that it is an opportunity for growth, not a threat. We often fear the unknown, but the unknown holds the potential for discovery. Growth, by nature, involves pushing beyond the boundaries of what we have already achieved or what we already know. When we step into new experiences, we allow ourselves to be shaped by them, which broadens our perspectives and helps us develop new skills and insights. Take, for example, the process of starting a new job or moving to a new city. In the beginning, there is often anxiety and hesitation, as we are faced with unfamiliar faces, tasks, or environments. However, once we start to adapt, we begin to see the beauty of change. We learn new things about the world and ourselves, and these lessons contribute to our growth as individuals. Through these experiences, we build resilience, learn to navigate uncertainty, and develop confidence in our ability to handle future challenges. Embracing change also requires letting go of old habits, beliefs, and ways of thinking that no longer serve us. Our past experiences shape our identity, but they do not define our future. Often, we hold on to old beliefs about ourselves or the world because they are comfortable or familiar, but they may not be aligned with the person we want to become. To truly embrace change, we must be willing to shed these outdated patterns and replace them with new ones that align with our current goals and aspirations. This may involve changing the way we see ourselves, challenging limiting beliefs, or adopting new attitudes that foster growth. For instance, someone who has always believed they are not good enough or capable of achieving certain things may find it difficult to embrace change. They may resist taking risks or stepping into new opportunities because of a fear of failure. However, by confronting these limiting beliefs and replacing them with a more empowering mindset, they can break free from the cycle of self-doubt and begin to embrace change. They may start to see challenges as opportunities for growth and take bold steps toward realizing their dreams. Furthermore, embracing change requires a mindset shift toward seeing failure as a natural part of the process. Growth does not happen overnight, and there will inevitably be setbacks along the way. Rather than viewing failure as a reflection of our inadequacies, we should see it as a lesson that propels us forward. Every mistake offers us valuable feedback that can help us improve and refine our approach. This mindset shift is crucial in embracing change because it helps us stay motivated and resilient, even when things don't go as planned. Growth is not always linear, and the path to success is often filled with twists and turns. It requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. The key is to maintain a growth-oriented mindset, which is focused on progress rather than perfection. Embracing change means understanding that we are constantly evolving and that each experience contributes to our personal development, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant it may seem at the time. One of the most rewarding aspects of embracing change and growth is the sense of empowerment it brings. When we take control of our lives and make the decision to grow, we become active participants in our own transformation. We stop waiting for circumstances or other people to dictate our future, and instead we take responsibility for our own progress. This sense of agency can be incredibly freeing, as it allows us to take ownership of our journey and shape it according to our own desires and values. The beauty of embracing change is that it opens up endless possibilities. Life is a constantly evolving journey, and the opportunities for growth are limitless. Whether it's pursuing a new passion, learning a new skill, or deepening our relationships, every step we take toward change brings us closer to becoming the person we are meant to be. Change does not have to be feared. It can be celebrated as a catalyst for personal transformation. Of course, change is not always easy, and there will be moments of doubt and resistance. There will be times when we question whether we are on the right path or if we are capable of handling the challenges that come with change. But in those moments, it is important to remember that growth takes time and requires perseverance. Every small step forward, no matter how difficult, is progress. We must be patient with ourselves and trust that, with each new experience, we are moving closer to becoming the best version of ourselves. In conclusion, embracing change and growth is a powerful act of self-empowerment. It requires us to step outside of our comfort zones, let go of limiting beliefs, and be open to the lessons that come with new experiences. Change can be uncomfortable, but it is also an essential part of personal development. Through change, we gain new insights, develop resilience, and unlock our true potential. When we embrace change with an open heart and a growth-oriented mindset, we create the foundation for a life filled with limitless possibilities and continuous personal evolution. Failure is an inevitable part of life, and while it can be difficult to face, it is also one of the most powerful tools for personal and professional growth. Many of the most successful people in the world have experienced failure, but what sets them apart is their ability to learn from these setbacks and use them as stepping stones to success. Failure is not something to fear or avoid, it is something to embrace, analyze, and learn from. The lessons failure teaches us can shape us into stronger, more resilient individuals and ultimately lead us to achieve our goals. When we experience failure, it is easy to become discouraged or disheartened. We may feel as though we have let ourselves or others down, and the weight of disappointment can be overwhelming. However, it is important to recognize that failure is not a reflection of our worth or capabilities. It is merely a part of the process of growth and progress. In fact, failure is one of the most valuable sources of feedback we can receive, and it is through failure that we gain the clarity and insight needed to improve. One of the most important lessons we can learn from failure is the importance of perseverance. It is easy to give up when things don't go according to plan, but it is often during our most difficult moments that we discover our true strength. Failure teaches us that success is not always immediate, and the road to achieving our goals is often filled with setbacks. When we fail, we are presented with a choice. We can either allow failure to defeat us, or we can use it as motivation to keep going. The key to success is not avoiding failure, but learning how to overcome it and continue moving forward. In addition to perseverance, failure also teaches us the value of resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, and it is a skill that is built over time through the experience of failure. Each time we face a setback and find the strength to rise again, we become more resilient. Resilience is not something that can be learned from reading books or taking courses. It is something that is forged in the heat of struggle and hardship. Every failure we experience builds our ability to face challenges with courage and determination, and this resilience helps us navigate the inevitable ups and downs of life. Another important lesson failure teaches us is the need for adaptability. When things don't go as planned, it is essential to be able to adapt and adjust our approach. Failure forces us to evaluate our methods, reflect on what went wrong, and consider alternative strategies. It is through this process of reflection and adaptation that we grow and improve. Failure encourages us to think critically and creatively, to approach problems from different angles, and to be open to new solutions. Without failure, we may remain stuck in old patterns and ways of thinking, but by learning from our mistakes, we can develop a more flexible and adaptive mindset that enables us to navigate change and uncertainty. Failure also teaches us the importance of taking responsibility for our actions. It is easy to blame others or external circumstances when things don't go the way we hoped, but taking ownership of our failures is a crucial step in learning and growth. When we take responsibility for our mistakes, we gain a deeper understanding of what went wrong and what we can do to prevent similar mistakes in the future. Taking responsibility allows us to stop playing the victim and empowers us to take control of our lives. It also fosters a sense of accountability, which is essential for personal growth and development. Furthermore, failure can be an excellent teacher when it comes to setting realistic goals and expectations. Many of us set lofty goals without fully understanding the challenges and obstacles that may arise along the way. When we fail to meet these unrealistic expectations, we may feel defeated or disillusioned. However, failure can help us recalibrate our goals and set more achievable, sustainable objectives. It forces us to reassess our priorities, identify areas of improvement, and develop a more realistic roadmap for success. By learning from failure, we become better at setting goals that are aligned with our abilities and resources, which increases our chances of success in the long run. Another valuable lesson that failure imparts is the importance of patience. Success rarely happens overnight, and failure often requires us to be patient with the process. In a world that values instant gratification, it can be challenging to accept that meaningful achievements take time and effort. Failure teaches us that we cannot rush the process of growth, and that the journey towards success is often long and winding. Learning to be patient with ourselves and the process is essential for maintaining our motivation and perspective during difficult times. It reminds us that setbacks are a natural part of the journey, and that perseverance, resilience, and patience will ultimately lead to success. Failure can also foster a sense of humility. It is easy to become overconfident or arrogant when things are going well, but failure has a way of reminding us that we are not invincible. It teaches us that no one is immune to setbacks and that success requires hard work, humility, and continuous learning. Humility allows us to approach challenges with an open mind, a willingness to learn from others, and a recognition that there is always room for improvement. By embracing humility, we become more receptive to feedback and more committed to our personal growth. Moreover, failure can inspire creativity and innovation. When faced with failure, we are often forced to think outside the box and explore new ways of approaching problems. Failure challenges our assumptions and pushes us to find creative solutions that we may not have considered otherwise. Many of the world's greatest inventions and breakthroughs were born out of failure and experimentation. Failure encourages us to take risks, experiment with new ideas, and explore uncharted territory. It is through this process of trial and error that we discover new possibilities and unlock our full potential. Lastly, failure teaches us the importance of self-compassion. It is easy to be hard on ourselves when we fail, to criticize ourselves for not measuring up or for falling short of our expectations. However, self-compassion is a vital aspect of learning from failure. Rather than beating ourselves up, we must approach our failures with kindness and understanding. We must remind ourselves that failure is a natural part of life and that it does not define who we are. By treating ourselves with compassion, we create an environment in which growth and learning can flourish. We become more resilient, more willing to take risks, and more confident in our ability to overcome obstacles. In conclusion, failure is not something to fear, but something to embrace and learn from. The lessons failure teaches us are invaluable, shaping us into more resilient, adaptable, and creative individuals. Failure provides us with the opportunity to reflect, adapt, and grow. And it is through these experiences that we develop the qualities necessary to achieve success. By learning from our failures, we become stronger, more capable, and more confident in our ability to navigate life's challenges. Ultimately, failure is not an endpoint, but a stepping stone on the path to success. And the key to turning failure into triumph lies in our ability to learn from it and keep moving forward. Developing a positive mindset is one of the most powerful tools you can possess in life. It influences how you perceive the world around you, how you respond to challenges, and ultimately how successful and happy you will be. A positive mindset isn't about ignoring difficulties or pretending everything is always perfect, but rather about approaching life's ups and downs with an optimistic, solution-focused attitude. It involves cultivating habits of thought and behavior that foster resilience, motivation, and a sense of empowerment. With a positive mindset, you are better equipped to handle adversity, seize opportunities, and live a more fulfilling life. One of the first steps in developing a positive mindset is changing the way you perceive challenges. Life will inevitably throw obstacles in your path, and it is often how you respond to these challenges that determines your success. A positive mindset involves viewing obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than as insurmountable problems. When you face a setback, instead of feeling defeated or overwhelmed, you learn to reframe the situation. Instead of thinking, why is this happening to me, you shift your perspective to, what can I learn from this, or how can I grow from this experience? This shift in thinking allows you to see challenges as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. It's important to understand that developing a positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring the negative aspects of life. Negative experiences, emotions, and thoughts are natural and part of being human. What matters is how you choose to respond to them. A positive mindset allows you to acknowledge negative emotions without letting them define your experience. It enables you to take a step back, process the emotions, and then choose to focus on what is within your control. Instead of dwelling on things you can't change, a positive mindset empowers you to focus on the actions you can take and the attitude you cannot adopt. One of the most powerful ways to develop a positive mindset is through gratitude. Practicing gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have. In a world that often focuses on materialism, competition, and comparison, it can be easy to overlook the things that truly matter. When you make a conscious effort to practice gratitude, you begin to notice the abundance in your life rather than the scarcity. Start by taking a few moments each day to reflect on the things you are thankful for, whether it's your health, your relationships, your job, or even small, everyday moments like a cup of coffee or a beautiful sunset. Over time, this practice will rewire your brain to focus on the positive aspects of your life, leading to greater feelings of contentment and joy. Another important aspect of developing a positive mindset is learning to manage your self-talk. The way you talk to yourself influences your mood, behavior, and overall outlook on life. If your internal dialogue is filled with self-criticism, doubt, or negativity, it can undermine your confidence and hinder your ability to succeed. On the other hand, positive self-talk encourages a mindset of possibility and empowerment. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," try replacing it with, "I can learn how to do this," or "this is challenging, but I'm capable of figuring it out." Positive affirmations and self-encouragement can help you overcome limiting beliefs and strengthen your resilience in the face of challenges. While it's important to manage negative thoughts, it's equally important to cultivate a mindset of growth. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence are not fixed, but can be developed over time through effort and perseverance. People with a growth mindset see failure as a natural part of the learning process, not as a reflection of their abilities. They are more likely to take on challenges, persist through setbacks, and continually strive for improvement. When you develop a growth mindset, you begin to see challenges as opportunities to expand your skills and knowledge, rather than as threats to your self-esteem. This mindset encourages you to embrace learning, take risks, and persist in the face of obstacles. In addition to cultivating a growth mindset, it's important to surround yourself with positivity. The people you spend time with can have a significant impact on your mindset and overall outlook on life. Negative, toxic, or unsupportive people can drain your energy and reinforce negative thinking patterns. On the other hand, positive, supportive people can inspire and uplift you. Seek out individuals who encourage your growth, share your values, and bring out the best in you. Surrounding yourself with positivity also extends to the media and content you consume. Pay attention to the books, podcasts, and social media accounts that you engage with. Choose content that inspires and motivates you rather than content that feeds negativity or discourages you. Another key aspect of developing a positive mindset is setting and achieving small, meaningful goals. When you set goals that align with your values and passions and take consistent action toward achieving them, it boosts your sense of purpose and accomplishment. The process of working toward and achieving goals reinforces your belief in your own abilities, which in turn strengthens your positive mindset. Celebrate your progress along the way, no matter how small, and acknowledge the effort you're putting in. This sense of achievement and self-recognition will help you stay motivated and positive even when you encounter obstacles. Taking care of your physical and mental health is another vital component of a positive mindset. When your body is well nourished, rested, and active, it's easier to maintain a positive outlook. Physical health and mental health are deeply interconnected, and taking care of your body supports emotional and cognitive well-being. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep can all contribute to improved mood, greater energy levels, and better stress management. Additionally, practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and deep breathing exercises can help reduce anxiety and negative thought patterns, promoting a sense of calm and positivity. An essential part of developing a positive mindset is practicing self-compassion. It's easy to be hard on yourself when things don't go as planned, but self-compassion allows you to treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Instead of criticizing yourself for mistakes or shortcomings, practice treating yourself the way you would treat a friend who is struggling. Acknowledge your imperfections without judgment and remind yourself that it's okay to make mistakes. Self-compassion helps you bounce back from setbacks with greater resilience and encourages a more positive, nurturing relationship with yourself. Lastly, embracing the present moment is a crucial aspect of developing a positive mindset. It's easy to become caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past, but the present moment is where true happiness and contentment lie. When you focus on the here and now, you stop stressing about things you can't control and start appreciating the beauty and opportunities that exist in the present. Practicing mindfulness, whether through meditation or simple awareness in daily activities, can help you stay grounded and centered. By being present, you allow yourself to fully experience life and cultivate a mindset of positivity and gratitude. In conclusion, developing a positive mindset is not a one-time effort, but an ongoing practice. It requires conscious effort, self-awareness, and commitment, but the rewards are well worth it. With a positive mindset, you are better equipped to handle life's challenges, maintain motivation, and cultivate happiness. A positive mindset opens the door to endless possibilities and helps you live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. By focusing on gratitude, self-talk, growth, and well-being, you can build a strong foundation for positivity that will support you throughout your life's journey.